Hello North Country basketball fans and welcome to Chazy. Tonight's matchup is an MVAC matchup between Chazy and the Elizabethtown Lions. Chazy comes into this game undefeated. Hallie cannot do that on the jump ball grab it. He had to hit it, so it's going to be a re-jump here. Chazy versus Elizabethtown. Chazy with, well actually they are undefeated. They lost to Scroon Lake at the buzzer. Three-pointer at the buzzer, but they beat the other day they beat Seton Catholic and they beat also Lake Placid. So in league play they're 1-1 overall. They're 2-1. And right now the ball favors the Lions of Elizabethtown. It is a chief rival of Chazy in MVAC action. It's number 5 Denton with the ball, trying to go underneath, and it's picked up by number 22 Goff. And it goes off the hands of Lauren. So the ball will go back to Elizabethtown. And the ball comes out to number 5 Denton. On the right side, he's got LaRock. Left side, he's got Mowry. Mowry with the ball beyond the three-point arc. Looking his way underneath. Nobody there. And nice feed from Mowry to Drew. And E-Town goes up 2-0. They're doing a full court press, trying to trap it. And it's Osher losing the ball. And here come the Lions of Elizabethtown. It is Drew with the ball, gives it up over to Denton. Denton being guarded by Lauren. He's got Mowry over here to his left. Mowry's there beyond the three-point yard line. Down underneath again, stolen away by Gravel. And they said offensive foul on Mowry as he gave an elbow to Goff underneath. And Gravel doesn't agree with that. I didn't see it from here, but I didn't have the angle. The referee was there. So it's baseline right now. Ball comes right back out. Good ball movement here by the Lions. It's Mowry with the ball trying to go down baseline. Knocked away by Osher. Ricky Osher for Chazy knocks it away. Elizabethtown underneath the Chazy basket. And they go baseline. Back inside to Goff. And it's knocked out of bounds by Hallie, so it'll go back to Elizabethtown. All the way out to Denton. Denton goes baseline. Squaring up is number 11, Drew, and he nails a three-pointer, and Chazy finds themselves down 5-0 here. It's Lapierre with the ball taking it up. Gives it up over to Osher. Osher comes over to Gravel. Gravel down to Hallie. Hallie squares up baseline, misses it. Rebounded by number 11, Drew. Drew running the floor. And Osher trying to steal it. Picked up by Denton. Knocked it on the ground or out of the end line here. So it will be a turnover for Elizabethtown. Chazy taking the ball out. There's 6:33 here to go in the first quarter. We're early, but it's Elizabethtown 5, Chazy 0. Ball all the way out over to Gravel from Lauren. Down low baseline over to Hallie. Back over to Gravel. He squares up for a three-pointer. Nice play by Gravel, getting his rebound. Takes it into the paint. And nice effort by Matt Gravel. And now it's a 5-2 Elizabethtown lead. Denton taking the ball up and goes right side over to LaRock. LaRock at the top of the key comes left side to Mowry. Mowry goes into the paint to number 22 Goff. Lets the shot go, rebounded by Hallie. Hallie gives it up over to Osher. Osher running the floor, man-to-man defense by the Lions. Looking to square it up. And it goes out to Gravel. Back over to Osher, inside to Lapierre. Lapierre all the way back over to Osher. He's got the good look. Osher three-pointer, misses it, rebounded by Gravel. Tries to get it over to Lauren, takes it off Lauren's foot out of bounds. They'll turn over on Chazy. And it will be Goff taking it out for the Lions, giving it up over to Denton. Denton being guarded by Lauren, taking it up, a little man-to-man defense here by Chazy. Coming over to help is Gravel. Dished off to Mowry. Mowry with the shot, taken by Lapierre. Lapierre with the ball. Crosses midcourt. Gives it up over to Osher and thrown away by Lapierre. And it will be Elizabethtown ball here at midcourt. Goff will take it out of bounds here for the Lions. He'll give it up over to Denton. Denton with the ball, being guarded by Lauren. Crosses midcourt. Far side, he's got Mowry. To the left side, he's got LaRock. Comes over to LaRock. LaRock gets the ball. Trying to work his way into the paint. Nice defense here by the Eagles. And it's Denton called for the double dribble. So the ball will go back to Chazy. And Ricky Osher for the Eagles will take it out all the way over to Gravel. Gravel gives it to Lauren. A nice sweep. And Lauren steps on the baseline, so turnover for Chazy. We're approaching the 5-minute mark. Elizabethtown taking the ball up. It's Denton. It is the 11th of December, 2009. I'm Joey Trombley calling the action here. Sam Castine on the camera. And Maury does a nice fake, gets Osher off his feet. Osher's called for the foul. Going to the line for two is Maury. Maury makes the first one, and coming in for is Hudding. For Elizabethtown, coming out is Denton. Maury makes the second one, and now it's 7-2. The Lions. Ball over to Lauren. Lauren gives it up to Osher. Osher over to Gravel. Back over to Osher. And he is fouled by Hudding, who just checked into the game. Gravel gets it into Osher. Back over to Gravel. Gravel down low to Hallie. Hallie, big guy, out for the traveler. And 4:40 to go here in the first. It's Elizabethtown 7, Chazy 2. Ball comes into the hands of Drew. Drew comes out over to Hudding. Hudding being guarded by Lauren. And it is Drew with the ball, intercepted by Lapierre. And Lapierre is fouled by Goff. And Lapierre taking the ball in for Chazy all the way over to Gravel. Gives it back over to Osher. Osher making the move. Squaring up his Gravel for three. He misses it. Nice big rebound by Drew. And Drew will run the floor himself. He's picked up defensively. Osher looking to steal it. Nice play by Drew to get the ball, but he throws it away. And it's turnover Elizabethtown. Chazy will take the ball out. And it's Lauren. Lauren trying to be pickpocketed by number 12, Maury. And the referees will confer here. And it will go to green. So good teammanship here by the referees, Sam. They aren't short. Get together, talk it over, and come up with a decision. Good job by the referees. Could have asked us. Yeah, could have asked us. It now goes into the hands of the Lions, into the paint, and Guff with the shot, misses it. Nice rebound by number 11, Drew. Gets his own rebound, sends it back out, and it's taken by Gravel, and he is fouled by Drew. .346 to go in the first quarter. It is Lapierre to Hallie over to Gravel. They break the press very nicely. Gravel pushes it back over to Osher. Osher looking to drive. He has it knocked away, and it's picked up by number 22 as Osher tried to go to four players, and good defense by the Lion defense. And it's into the hands of Hudding. Hudding pushes it back. This will be a two-pointer. Misses it, and it goes off the hands of the Chazy defense. So the ball will go back to the Elizabethtown Lions as it's Goff taking it out here for the Lions. Into the hands of Maury. Chazy playing their 2-3 zone. Maury goes to the far side. He gets it over to Hudding. Hudding trying to get it over to number 11, Drew. Good hustle by Hallie, but it goes out of bounds. And it will be Elizabethtown ball. And going to take it out is Goff. And terrible defense on the Lion or the Eagles there. They let Maury cut through the defense. It's 9-2 Elizabethtown, and Coach Bernard did not like that at all. And it is Osher. Osher driving all the way. He's fouled going up by number 22, Goff. So Osher will go to the line for two. Chazy trailing 9-2 with 3 minutes to go. And timeout called by the Lions. And we're back from the timeout. On the line is Osher. He misses the first one. Misses the second. Good rebound by Hallie. Misses the shot, the 10-footer. And it's rebounded by the Lions. And here comes Mowry. Mowry's got some speed running the floor. And Mowry loses the ball. And it will go to Chazy. And it's Osher with the ball. Osher is fouled by number 10, Hudding. .245 to go here in the first quarter. 9-2 Elizabethtown. Ball into Lapeer. Lapeer over to Osher. Osher with the shot off the backboard and in. 9-4. And it's Mowry taking the ball up. Chazy looking to trap. Hudding with the ball. Being guarded by Lauren. And it's Mowry breaking the defense here. He gives it up over to number 25. And that went over to Mitchell. And Hallie rejected that one. And coming back into the game is Denton. Coming out of the game is Hudding. And it's LaRock taking the ball in. He gets it up over to 11, Drew. He squares for the 3 into the hands of Denton, who just checked into the game. He'll be fouled by Osher, and that could be his second one. And Denton will go to the line for 2. Denton makes the first one. Coming out is Lapeer. And Tregan is into the game. Makes the second one. Now it's 11-4. Mowry gives it up over to Lauren. Back over to Gravel. Takes it off of number 15, LaRock. It'll be Chazy ball. Inside to Tregan. Up over to Lauren. All the way over to Gravel. Gravel squares up. In and out. Nice rebound by Hallie. And the foul is on number 11, Drew. Chazy underneath the Elizabethtown basket with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They trail by 7. Oh, nice play. Hallie on a nice feed from Gravel on inbounds play. And coaches hate to see that happen. Easy buckets on inbounds play under the basket. And it's 11-6. Chazy trailing by 5. It is Denton with the ball, almost losing it. And Tregan tries to get to it. It comes into the hands of 15, LaRock. LaRock back over to Denton. Right side, he's got Mowry, picked up by Osher. Mowry with the ball with some nice speed. Back over to Denton, tries to go inside. Into the paint is number 11 going in. Shot up by Drew. Fast break for the Eagles. It's Lauren on the fast break. It's now 11-8. 4 points in a row here for Chazy. Once trailed by 7, now by 3. And nice play by Tregan. And John Tregan goes in hard. And the ball goes into the hands of Mowry. Mowry crosses midcourt. Goes right side, inside to Drew. Drew squares up. Rebounded by Hallie. Hallie gives it up over to Osher. Osher running the floor. It's Osher into the paint. Gets the shot up. Rebounded by Hallie. Hallie, nice rebound. Makes the bucket. It's 11-10. 46 seconds to go. And it's Drew looking for a guard. Gives it up over to number 15, LaRock. LaRock gives it to Mowry. Mowry guarded by Osher. Top of the key, Denton. And it goes off the hands of Drew. So with 29 seconds to go, Caleb Snide checking into the game. Matt Gravel had a good first quarter coming out of the game. Ball into Osher. Over to Lauren. Over to Hallie. Inside to the paint is Snide. Snide misses the layup. Rebounded by number 15, LaRock. 14 seconds to go. E-Town looking to get the last shot off here of the quarter. It is Mowry with the ball. 6 seconds to go. Mowry looking to get a shot off. Mowry squares up. He nails a three-pointer as the quarter comes to an end. And a big bucket by Mowry. And the first quarter comes to an end. Elizabethtown leading Chazy 14-10. And we're starting the second quarter. Elizabethtown will take the ball out. It goes into the hands of Mowry. Mowry has Denton to his left. He's got Denton back to Mowry. Chazy playing their 2-3 zone, coming out to stop the shooter. All the way over to Denton. Good job by Tregan to come over, back over to Mowry. Being guarded by Osher, goes into the far side into the hands of LaRock. LaRock has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Elizabethtown ball underneath the Chazy basket. And Coach Bernard does not want an easy bucket on an inbounds pass. And all the way out to Mowry. Mowry squares up again for a three-pointer. It is Tregan. And the arrow favors Chazy on the jump ball. So Caleb Snide will take this ball out here for Chazy. Gives it up over to Osher. Osher will take it up himself, being guarded by LaRock. It's Osher. He'll take it all the way. Osher will go to the line for two. The ball didn't drop. And he's fouled by Mitchell. So Ricky Osher going to the line for two. 7:26 to go here in the second quarter. Chazy trailing by 4. Osher gets the roll. He makes the second one. It's a 2-point game. The Lions leading 14-12. Ball into the hands of Drew. Back over to number 15, LaRock. Gives it up over to Denton. Turned her over. And it's Lauren going baseline inside to Tregan. Tregan with the ball pushes it back over to Hallie. Osher will square up for the three-pointer. Osher misses it. Rebounded by Tregan. Tregan back out over to Lauren. Inside to Snide. Back over to Osher. Snide with the ball. Inside to Hallie. Hallie does a nice job using his size. Makes it off the glass, and we're tied at 14. Full court pressure again by the Eagles. LaRock with the ball finds Mowry. Mowry looking to take it up by himself, and he's fouled by Snide. And going to the line for two is Mowry. Hudding coming into the game, Denton out of the game. And Mowry makes the first one. He makes the second one. And it's 16-14 Elizabethtown. Mowry very strong from the foul line. And it's Snide giving up to Osher. Osher over to Snide. Snide driving. Misses it. Rebounded by good hustle by Tregan. And we have a jump ball. And the arrow favors Lions, Elizabethtown Lions. And same as Calvin, it's Elizabethtown-Lewis Lions. I just say E-Town for short. But we can't forget Lewis. He was part of that community there.
Robert Lewis.
Was that what it was? Robert? I don't know the history. All I know there was a Lewis there. It's Osher with the ball. Gives it up over to Tregan. Tregan baseline. And from behind is Drew. That could be his third one. Actually, from Hallie. It was Hallie on the foul, saying he pushed Drew. So full court pressure. And ball knocked away by Snide, goes into the hands of Hudding. He gives it up over to LaRock. LaRock trying to be double teamed by Tregan. And it goes in the hands of Hudding, gives it up over to Drew. Drew with the shot, rebounded by Tregan. Giving it up over Snide, up over to Osher. Osher looking to take it all the way. Osher does a nice job gliding it in. And it's 16-all. We got a tie game again here. LaRock with the ball, turns it over into the hands, and a foul on Lauren after the steal. So 5:33 to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 16. The Lions in Chazy here on the 11th day of December 2009. And the ball comes into Mowry. Mowry going in, trying to take it off Snide. He does. So it'll be Elizabethtown under the Chazy basket. Now coming into the game is Goff. Coming out of the game is Mitchell. And it's Drew. Comes all the way back over to Mowry. Goes back to Drew. Drew squares up for a three-pointer. In and out. Rebounded by... that would have been Snide. Gives it up over to Lauren. Lauren trying to pass it back. Trailing was Goff. He intercepts it, and it's now in the hands of Hudding. Hudding with the ball. And baseline, squaring up is number 22, Goff. Nice rebound by Drew. And he takes it off of Hallie. And Rabideau coming into the game. Lauren coming out of the game. So Andrew Rabideau into the game here at the 4:52 mark here in the second quarter. This game is tied at 16. All the way back. Tipped by Rabideau. Picked up by Osher. He goes in. Nice finish by Ricky Osher. That all started by the defensive play of Andrew Rabideau. And Chazy takes the lead for the first time, 18-16. Intercepted by Hallie. Hallie pushes it up, trying to find Osher. Hallie squares off the backboard, off the rim, rebounded by Hudding. Hudding will take it up for Elizabethtown, being guarded by Rabideau. Comes over here to the right side, over to LaRock. LaRock has it stolen. Nice hustle by Hudding. Osher and Hudding both going for the ball. And the arrow favors Chazy. Good hustle by Hudding. Snide gets it in over to Tregan, gives it up over to Osher. Osher back over to Snide. Snide a three-pointer, rebounded by Hallie. Hallie is fouled going up. The foul is on number 22, Goff. And going to the line for two is Hallie. Chazy leading 18-16. Hallie makes the first one. This is the second. And Osher trying to save it. Chazy ball underneath the basket. With a three-point lead, Mitchell coming in. Coming out of the game is Goff. Snide with the ball underneath the basket. Inside to Hallie, goes off Hallie's hands. He recovers. All the way over to Tregan. Tregan called for the travel. under 4 minutes here left in the second quarter. Chazy with a 3-point lead. It was 14-10 at the end of one. So the defense of Chazy has held Elizabethtown to 2 points. And it is Hallie knocking the ball away from Maury. Elizabethtown ball underneath the Chazy basket. Mitchell taking the ball out here for Elizabethtown. He gives it up to Drew. Drew finds Mitchell. Mitchell goes baseline. Foul called on Hallie. And Lapeer will be going in for Hallie here. Mitchell makes the first one. And Mitchell makes the second one. So Elizabethtown has done very well from the foul line here in the first half. It's 19-18 Chazy. And the ball will go to Chazy. It was off Hudding. And Snide taking the ball in, gives it up over to Osher. Travel called on Osher, turnover Chazy. And it will be LaRock taking the ball in here for Elizabethtown. Out to Maury. Maury saving it, gets it up over to Hudding. Hudding over to Mitchell, all the way out over to LaRock for three. And it hits the cord, so it'll be a ball will go over to Chazy. And it's Snide taking the ball out. Up over to Lapeer, back over to Osher. Osher with the shot, misses it. Lapeer goes up. He misses it. Lapeer goes back up again. I said before the shot, so it'll be underneath the basket, Chazy. And the foul's on Hudding. And Lauren getting ready to check back in here for Chazy. It's a 1-on-1 situation. Lapeer going to the line. Coming out of the game is Andrew Rabideau. Lapeer makes the first one. Lapeer misses the second one. Tregan's there. Ties it up. The arrow favors the Lions. And it's number 15, LaRock with the ball. Call for a travel, so the double team full court pressure by the Eagles paid off there. Turnover for the Lions. Gravel coming into the game, coming out of the game is Snide. Tregan with the ball. All the way over to Lapeer. Gives it up over to Lauren. Bounce it up over to Tregan. Tregan into the paint. Down low. Baseline. Gravel misses it. Rebound Lapeer. And Lapeer does a nice job on the offensive boards. And it's now 22-18 Chazy with 2:50 to go here in the second. Here come the Lions. Down low to Mitchell. Intercepted by Osher. Osher running the floor. Has it knocked away by Hudding. Good defensive play by Hudding. And now it's taken by Lapeer. Gives it up over to Tregan, all the way over to Gravel. Gravel, Lawrence squares up for three. He misses it, and it's rebounded by number 11, Drew. Drew gives up to LaRock, over to Hudding. Hudding with the ball, loses dribble, gives it back to LaRock, and he's fouled by Osher, and that would be his third. 2:17 to go. Rabideau's coming back into the game, and it will be Osher coming out of the game. And Elizabethtown is now in a 1-on-1 situation. Also, Denton's coming back into the game, and Hudding is going out of the game. Misses the first one. Lapierre with the rebound. Gives it up over to Rabideau. Rabideau over to Tregan. Inside Lapierre. Tregan baseline. Tries to go underneath. Off the backboard. Rabideau with the shot. And Rabideau makes it. It's now 24-18. Chazy. Drew with the ball. Giving it up over to LaRock. LaRock goes right side to Mowry. Mowry will square up for three. Misses it and rebounded by Lapierre. Lapierre with the ball over to Rabideau. Rabideau will run the floor. All the way over to Gravel. Gravel trying to get it to Lapierre, and it was fouled or taken by Mowry, and a foul by Tregan. And it's a one-on-one situation. You don't ever want to foul somebody in the defensive end, especially if there's one-on-one involved. So Mowry will go to the line, and what we've seen so far, he's very smooth from the foul line. And it's a one-on-one with 1:36 to go here in the second. Chazy by 6. And he makes the first one.
He hasn't missed.
Sam, he's pretty good from the line.
Yeah. You say 1-1, might as well say he's got 2 shots.
And he makes it's nothing but net. It's 24-20. Lapierre with the ball over to Gravel. All the way up to Rabideau. Back over to Gravel. Gives it up over to Lauren. Back over to Gravel. Lauren with the ball. Travel on Lauren. Ball into Denton. Denton goes right side to Mowry. Mowry crosses midcourt. And that would be a carry. Minute 12 to go here. Rabideau over to Lauren. Stolen by Mowry. And Mowry gets it to within 2. 24-22. 1:05 to go. So Chazy's 6-point lead has been dropped down to 2. Lapierre over to Lauren. Lauren goes up. Rebounded by the Lions, but there's a travel. Number 25, Mitchell. So Chazy will get the ball underneath the Elizabethtown basket with 54 seconds to go. And a 30-second timeout by Coach Bernard. The timeout is Gravel underneath the Elizabethtown basket. All the way out to Rabideau. Over to Lauren. Back over to Rabideau. To Lapierre. Lapierre going baseline. He's fouled going up by Mitchell. So Lapierre will go to the line for 2. Chazy up by 2. Lapierre misses the first one. Misses the second. Tipped up, and it goes into the hands of the Lions. And Denton will take the ball up here for Elizabethtown. They're looking to get the equalizer before halftime. 35 left in the game. Mowry for 3. Misses it, rebounded by Lapierre. Lapierre gives it up over to Lauren. Lauren is fouled by Mowry. And Lauren will go to the line for a 1-on-1. Chazy's He's in the double foul situation. He misses the first one. Makes the second one. No basket. Lapierre was in too early. Chazy's only up by 2, but the big difference in this first half is Elizabethtown has been making their foul shots. Chazy has not. And it's Mowry. Now it's in the hands of Denton. Over to LaRock, all the way over to Mowry. 10 seconds to go. Ball stolen by Lauren. Gives it up over to Tregan. He's fouled by Denton. So Tregan will go to the line for 2 with 4.6 seconds. And Tregan misses the first one. So Sam, the Achilles heel for Chazy, they can't be making. They're making many foul shots, and Elizabethtown's making everything.
They'd have made all their foul shots, they'd be in the high 30s.
Yeah. He must have heard us talking, Sam. He made that one. It's 25-22 with 4.6 seconds. There's a three-pointer. And off the rim. So the first half comes to an end. Chazy leading the Lions 25-22. And we're ready to start the third quarter. Chazy leading after the first half, 25-22. It's Gravel over to Osher. Osher to Gravel, down low to Halley. Into the paint to Lapierre. Lapierre off the glass. Nice rebounded by Halley. He takes it off the back of the glass, so it's 27-22. Chazy gets the first 2 points here in the third quarter. It is Denton over to Drew. Drew back to Denton. Left side to LaRock. LaRock back over to Denton. Denton gives it up over to Mowry. Drew looking to square up, knocked away by Osher, and it is Lauren with the ball. Lauren off the glass, rebounded by Drew. Drew gives it up over to Denton. And Denton all the way up over to Mowry. Guarded by Osher, and it goes off of number 22, Goff. Turnover, Elizabethtown. And Mowry will get the ball into Lauren. Lauren crossing midcourt. Here comes left side over to Osher. Down baseline to Halley. Back to Osher. He'll square it for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Drew. Drew running the floor now. Running back is Lauren, as well as Lapierre. Drew does a nice job grabbing the defensive rebound, taking it all the way for an offensive 2-point bucket off the glass. So it's now 27-24 Chazy with 6:44 to go. It is Gravel with the ball, top of the key to Lauren. Back to the Gravel. Gravel looking to drive. Pushes it in over to Lapierre. Lapierre misses the shot, and Halley's there for the offensive rebound. So Halley has made an offensive presence here in the second half early off the offensive boards with 2 easy buckets. And it's now 29-24 Chazy. Ball into Drew's hands. Drew has it knocked away by Osher, and it will be back to Elizabethtown. And Goff will take the ball out here for the Lions. Over to LaRock, over to Drew. Drew going baseline, guarded by Lapierre. Ball all the way out over to Denton. And a foul called on Osher. That'll be his 4th. And Snyde's going to go in right off. He doesn't want to lose Osher right now with 6:07 to go here in the third. And Osher is coming out. It is 4. It's 4 on Osher, and he did not want to have that happen the first 2 minutes in the third quarter. And the ball comes into Denton. Denton gives it up over to LaRock. LaRock has it knocked away, picked up by Snyde. Snyde loses it back to LaRock. LaRock goes baseline, 3-pointer. And it's Lapierre having a nice play by Drew, almost knocking away out of Lapierre's hands, but goes into the hands of Snyde. Snyde gives it up over to Lauren. Lauren crosses midcourt. Lauren comes over to Snide back to Lauren, over to Snide. Snide down baseline to Halley. Just taking the shot is Snide, rebounded by Drew. Had good position on Halley, giving up over to Denton. Denton Krantz in mid-court. Goes over to baseline, over to Mowry. Mowry looking to drive. He would be fouled. It looks to be a foul on 32. That would be Caleb Snide called for the foul. Chazy up by 5 with 5:25 to go here in the third. I'm Joey Trombley calling the action along with Sam Castine on the camera for Hometown Cable here on the 11th of December 2009. Ball stolen by Gravel. Matt Gravel gives it up over to Lauren. Lauren over to Snide. Snide back to Lauren. Underneath to Halley. And the foul is on number 22, Goff. And Goff coming out, and you have Mitchell going in. Snide over to Lapierre. Lapierre tries to take it off the glass. Halley's again there for the offensive rebound. So Elizabethtown doesn't have the answer for Halley here in the third quarter. Rebounding wise, Halley has been a force here on the offensive rebounds. 6 points off the glass for Halley here in the third. Chazy up 31-24 into the hands of LaRock. LaRock back to Denton. Denton looking to drive to his left, guarded by Gravel, and a foul on Lapierre as Mowry tries to go by. And Andrew Lapierre for the block, so it'll be E-Town ball, E-Town-Lewis ball underneath the Chazy basket. And the ball comes into Drew. Drew baseline. It's Drew. Loses his dribble all the way out to Mowry. Mowry squares up for 3. Misses it in the hands of Gravel. Gravel running the floor, looking to go all the way. And it's Gravel before the shot. As the foul was on LaRock. And inside to Halley. Nice play. And it is Halley. So it's 33-24. We'll be back in a minute. We have to change the battery here at Hometown. And during the battery timeout, we've had 2 fouls in a row from Chazy. The first one on Halley. Now the first one on Gravel. So it'll be Elizabethtown ball. Chazy with a 9-point lead with 4:08 to go here in the third. Drew with the ball. He squares up for 3. And Drew makes the 3-pointer, so a big bucket by the Lions. They were trailing by 9, now they trail by 6. Now full court pressure over to Snide. Snide over to Gravel, inside to the paint to Lapierre. Lapierre goes up, he missed it. Lapierre goes up again. Nice offensive rebound by Andrew Lapierre. So Halley and Lapierre showing their size here in the third quarter, going up strong on the offensive boards and defensive boards. It is Denton with the ball, has it knocked away by Gravel. And it'll be Elizabethtown ball at midcourt on the other side here with 3:36 to go here in the third. Chazy up by 8. And checking into the game is Hudding. Coming out of the game is Denton. And LaRock gets the ball into Mowry. Mowry back over to LaRock, over to Denton. And it's Denton. He'll be fouled by Caleb Snide. So Snide picks up 2 fouls here in the third. I think he's got either 3 or 4 right now. And it's LaRock taking the ball in here for the Lions. Baseline Drew gives it over to Mowry, back over to Hudding. Hudding with the ball. Left side over to LaRock, back over to Hudding. Hudding comes over to Mowry. Mowry over inside to the paint to Mitchell. Back out to LaRock. Goes over to Hudding. He squares up. In and out, and it goes in. And that will be a 2-pointer, I think. It is 35-29 Chazy. And the ball is knocked out of the hands of Gravel by Hudding. It's a 6-point game. Chazy up by 6 with 2:53 to go. Lauren over to Hallie. Hallie top of the key. Gravel squares off the rim. And LaRock called for the foul. Chazy ball under the Elizabethtown-Lewis basket. All the way out to Gravel, top of the key to Lauren. Quickly Lauren off the backboard. Three-pointer for Brandon Lauren. It's 38-29 Chazy. Hands of LaRock. And Mitchell trying to save it. He does. Gets it to LaRock's hands. He's into the paint, shot up. And we have a foul. And I think the foul was on Hallie. So Jeff Botten ready to check into the game. Going to the line for 2 is Drew. Or actually it's 1-on-1. And Snide coming out of the game. So maybe the foul was on Snide. And you have Tregan checking into the game. He's in for Hallie. Drew misses the first one, rebounded by Lapierre, over to Lauren. Lauren being challenged by Hutting. Gives it up over to... And Tregan for the travel, tried to hit Lapierre into the paint, but called for a travel. And timeout called, full timeout called by Elizabethtown with 2:18 to go here in the third. Chazy up by 9, 38-29. And we're back from the Elizabethtown timeout. And it is Mowry taking it up here for the Lions, being guarded by Lauren. Lauren gives it up over to LaRock. Baseline, Mitchell pushes it out to Hutting. And Drew called for the travel. And we're seeing a lot of that tonight, Sam. The players moving their feet first. A little more than you want to see at the varsity level. And it's Mowry. Off of Gravel. So turnover Chazy. And it's LaRock getting the ball into Mowry. Mowry being guarded by Lauren. Gives it back over to LaRock. Into the paint. Stolen by Tregan. Gives it up over to Lauren. Lauren hangs on to it. Over to Botten. Botten inside to Lapierre. Back over to Botten. Over to Lapierre. Lapierre going in. Misses it. Rebounded by Drew. Drew running the floor. Over to Mowry. Mowry squares up quickly. Rebounded by Lapierre. Lapierre running the floor all the way up over to Lauren. Lauren with the shot. And going to the line for 2. And the foul is called on Mowry. And Lauren going to the line for 2. And Chazy misses yet another foul shot, Sam. Makes the second one. And now it's a 10-point Chazy lead, 39-29 with 1:16 to go. And it will be Hutting with the ball for the Lions. Goes over to Mowry, left side. Back over to Hutting, guarded closely by Lauren. It's Hutting, baseline. It's Mowry faking the shot, but he has Lapierre on him. Back over to Hutting. Down low, intercepted by Chazy. Lauren has it, lost it to Hutting. And he's fouled by Lapierre. So Hutting will go to the line for 2. But one thing about Coach Bernard, he doesn't have to worry about having players to sub in if they foul out. He's got a big bench here. And it is Hutting makes the first one.
They continue nailing their foul shots, right?
They don't miss. And he missed that one. Rebounded by Lapeer. A rare miss. And it's Lauren with 50 seconds to go. And the foul is on LaRock. Into Lapeer. Loses his dribble. Up over to Botten. Back over to Lauren. Over to Botten. Inside to Tregan. Over to Lapeer. Lapeer shot. Has a block. Fouled by Lapeer, and that was pure frustration on Lapeer getting that foul. He thought he was fouled.
He just picked up 2 quick fouls.
Yes, he did. So it's not 1-1 yet. It is now 1-1. So they're going to have a whole quarter of 1-on-1s here. So going to the line is LaRock. And that's one of the coach's biggest fears, is to get a team into a 1-on-1 situation in the third quarter, and that's where they're at right now. And LaRock makes the first one. It's an 8-point game, 39-31. Chazy with 28.9 seconds here left in the third quarter. In and out, rebounded by Lapeer. Gives it up over to, there it is, it's into Botten's hands. Over to Lauren. Inside to Lapeer. Botten squares up. And Chazy should have waited for the last shot. The shot went up too quick. Now it's Elizabethtown's chance. It's Mowry. Baseline, goes up with the shot. And Chazy got away with one there, as they let the shot go too early here, as Coach Bernard wanted to hold for one shot. And the third quarter comes to an end. Chazy leading Elizabethtown 39-31. And we're starting the fourth quarter. It's Elizabethtown ball. It is Hudding with the ball, guarded by Lauren. Chazy with an 8-point lead into the hands of Mowry. Has it knocked away, picked up by Lauren, and it's knocked away by Mowry into the hands of number 22, Goff. Goff gives it to Hudding. Hudding goes to the left side. It's now into the paint to Drew. Drew called by Lapeer. He's got 4 or 5. He's got to have at least 4 if it's not 5. And Drew will go to the line here for 1-1 here. And they said he was actually going up for a shot, so he's getting 2 shots. Or they could be in the double foul situation. And this is real early for that, with 7:38 to go here in the fourth. He makes the second one, now a 7-point game. You know E-Town's going to do full court pressure here. And it goes into Lawrence hand, back over to Snide. Snide called for the travel. And Sam, you can feel the momentum shifting a little bit here.
Yep.
It is Goff with the ball. Baseline to Drew. Drew goes in. He's fouled. Offensive foul on Drew. I thought it was going to be called on Hallie, and it was on Drew. So Chazy ball. Over to Lapeer. Over to Osher. Gives it up over to Snide to Lapeer. It's top of the key to Osher. Nice ball movement. Hallie. And they have no answer for the big guy. And it's 41-32 with 7:15 to go. Ball into Hudding's hands. And it goes off of 22 on the line. Turnover Elizabethtown. We have 7:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. I'm Joey Trombley calling the action tonight. Sam Castine on the camera for Hometown Cable on the 11th of December. Ball into Lapierre's hands. Lauren, Halley to Lapierre. Lapierre goes up, rebounded by Halley. Halley again, nice job, and Shea Halley's been a monster on the boards here in the second half. Chazy up to their biggest lead of the night, 11-point lead. Hutting with the ball. Stolen by Osher. Osher goes up, he finishes it off, and now it's a 13-point lead, and Elizabethtown calls a timeout, and Chazy very quickly threw up 6 unanswered points, and with 6:31 to go here in the fourth, it's Chazy 45, Elizabethtown 32. The ball comes in, and it's Mowry with the ball being guarded by Rabideau. Andrew Rabideau. Up to Hutting. Hutting being guarded by Osher. And Chazy extends their 2-3 zone. Good movement by Rabideau and Osher up the top of the key. This Mowry goes right side to Hutting. Hutting with the shot. He nails the three-pointer. It's now a 10-point Chazy lead. Ball into Osher. Osher with the ball, looking to break the press. Gets by 2 players. It's Osher. Gives it up over to Snide, all the way over to Rabideau. Rabideau gives it to Halley. Halley baseline. Nice play by Shea Halley. They cannot stop him underneath. It's 47-35. Hutting with the ball, has it knocked away. Snide with the ball. Up to Rabideau. Over to Osher. Back to Rabideau. Osher. Osher squares for 3. Hits the rim. Snide hustling, trying to save it. And it will go to the Lions here with 5:25 to go in the fourth. And it's Mowry with the ball. Mowry crossing midcourt. Gives it to Hutting. Hutting look inside to Drew. He finds him. Drew squares. Rebounded into the hands of LaRock. LaRock back over to Hutting. Inside. Foul called on Halley. So going to the line. It's probably a 2-shot foul. They're probably in double bonus right now. And going to the line is number 22, Goff. He makes the second one. It's 47-36. Osher running the floor. Osher taking it up. He's fouled by number 22, Goff. Going to the line for 2 is Osher, and it looks like Goff has fouled out of the game. And into the game is Mitchell. Osher misses the first one. Makes the second. It's a 12-point Chazy lead, 48-36, 4:58 to go. It is Mowry with the ball for the Lions, being guarded by Rabideau. Hutting gives it back over to Mowry, back over to Hutting. Hutting tries to go inside, stolen by Snide. Up over to Osher. Osher has Rabideau. Rabideau will square up for 3. He misses it. Rebound. Nice hustle by Snide. Saves it from going out. And it goes into the hands of Hutting. Hutting all the way over. And nice movement saved by the Lions. LaRock with the ball. Inside to Drew. Drew will take it right to the glass. And nice finish by Drew. It's 48-38. 4:13 to go. It's Osher with the ball. Coming up to midcourt, crosses midcourt. Over to Rabideau. Back to Osher. Over to Snide. Back to Osher. Snide inside to Halley. All the way out to Osher. And that's a foul on LaRock. And it's a 1-on-1. Shea Halley for a 1-on-1. Misses the first one, knocked out of bounds, or knocked away, picked up by number 12, Mowry. Mowry gets it into LaRock's hand, back to Mowry. Mowry being picked up by Rabideau. Crosses midcourt, gives it up over to LaRock. LaRock crosses the court over to Hudding. He was going to take it, gives it back to Mowry. LaRock goes baseline over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the shot. He's called for a travel. He was looking for a foul, but called for the travel. With 3:36 to go, timeout called by Coach Bernard. How long is it supposed to last? The battery. Back from the timeout, and it's into the hands of Rabideau. He's fouled by Mowry. So going for a 1-on-1. It might be a double shot foul now. Double. It is a double. So going to the line for two is Andrew Rabideau. It's 1-on-1. It's not a double foul. Rabideau makes the first one. Hits the rim, rebounded by Halley. Off the glass. And Halley's deadly off the back of the glass. It's 51-38 Chazy. Good offensive rebound by Shea Halley. Ball to Mowry over to Hudding. Hudding inside to Drew. Drew into the paint. Acrobatically has it knocked away by Halley. He thought he was fouled. No foul called. LaRock takes it in underneath the Chazy basket over to Drew. Drew off the glass into the hands of Lapierre. Lapierre gives it up over to Osher. Osher back to Lapierre in the glass. Out to Rabideau. Over to Osher. Osher pushes it back over to Snide. Misses it. Rebound Halley. Halley takes it right in. 53-38 Chazy. 2:48 to go here in the fourth. Chazy, it is a Shea Halley show in the second half. There's no doubt about that. Drew looking to square. You know, he's taking it right to the hoop. Nobody picks him up. He makes the bucket. And a 30-second timeout for the Lions. And we're coming back from the timeout. There's 2:30 left here in the fourth. Chazy up 13, 53-40. Chazy taking the ball out. It's Lapierre. Giving it up, knocked over to Halley. Trying to find Rabideau. Rabideau with the ball. Gives it up over to Gravel. Gravel takes it and misses it. Rebound. Gravel fighting for it. Mowry with the ball. Foul on Gravel. Mowry makes another foul shot. makes the second. It's now a 12-point game. 53-40 or 11-point, 53-42 into Osher's hands. Osher coming down. Osher taking it all the way. Nice finish by Ricky Osher, 55-42. It's Drew. Offensive foul on Drew. Matt Gravel held his ground. Offense on Drew, and I think he just fouled out of the game. And it is Gravel. He didn't foul out. Halley up to Osher. Osher finishing again. Nice feed from Halley. 57-42 with under 2 to go. Up over to Drew. Back over to Denton. Mowry with the three-pointer from the baseline. Rebounded by Gravel. Gravel running the floor. Gravel looking to finish. Rebounded by Halley. And Halley off the backboard. So Halley having a monster second half. 59-42. With a minute 30 to go. It is Mowry. Right side over to Denton, over to Drew. Drew squares. Rebounded by Mitchell. Goes back out to Drew. Three-pointer. And Drew nails a three-pointer. It's 59-45. Ball given up over to Osher. Osher picked up by Mowry. Mowry does a nice job over and back. Good hustle by Mowry with a minute 1 to go here in the fourth. And coming into the game is another Drew, as well as Light. And it will be It is Gravel getting it in over to Lapierre. Lapierre missing it, rebounded by Halley. And the ball will go to E-Town. And Drew, number 24, Drew gives it up over to Hudding. Hudding with the ball. Over to Denton. Back to Drew. Light with the ball. There's a shot. And actually, no foul. It goes over to Gravel, all the way up over to Osher. Nice find. Osher makes the bucket. 61-45, 24 seconds to go. And that was me on the camera. Sam went to start his car, so the camera wasn't focused on the plays because I'm trying to call the game and I try and do the camera at the same time. Osher again on a fast break. 18-point Chazy victory. And this one has come to an end. Chazy wins this game by 18, 63-45. A great effort. A big second half from Shea Halley and Ricky Osher. And it is the 11th day of December 2009. Chazy defeats Elizabethtown-Lewis 63-45. And as Sam and Calvin like to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Chazy.